This video is for comedy and entertainment purposes only. If you're easily offended, please get off the internet right now. Okay, it's time for some real talk, guys. And I'm pretty much the furthest thing from a perfect person that there is. But I have certain things I will and will not do in public. For instance, if I get a really bad itch, I will not scratch it when I'm around other people, because I know nobody wants to see that. If it's a really awkward place, I will ignore it, despite the fact that it's driving me insane. And we as a society have these rules in general that nobody really talks about, that's just like the accepted way of doing things. Like, things that you just don't do in public. And that's kind of the way it should be. We have, like, these rules for manners and whatnot, and frankly, that keeps us from grossing other people out, or just plain being rude. And then you get these people who just don't care. You know these people, you've seen them out in public. These people who are just plain rude, disgusting, annoying, irritating, blah 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 blah. And there's no worse example when you're in the men's bathroom. This is the bottom rung of society incarnate. And there is always at least one guy in there, and we've all seen him. And I know I'm talking to guys with this one, but I could be talking to girls too, and I don't know what it's like in the women's bathroom. I have really nothing to go on with that. But in general, it's the men's bathroom that I'm talking about, because I'm a guy. And frankly, I am sick of dealing with these people. There's always at least one guy in there that's just super annoying and super disgusting. That's why I have compiled a list of do's and don'ts for when you're in the men's bathroom. And my camera doesn't really like to focus on things, so... And this just kind of looks like a blank sheet of paper in the camera, but... Yeah, that's what it is. A list of do's and don'ts for when you're in the men's bathroom. And so, I'm going to get started. In no particular order, don't talk to me. And I'm not saying, like, if I'm leaving the bathroom or something, like, give me a hey, what's up? You know, if you want to just give me a passing hello or whatever, then fine. Okay, that is acceptable. But I'm talking about when I'm at the urinal, and I'm trying to go. I'm a nervous peer anyways, so when someone's, like, standing there trying to strike up a conversation while I'm at the urinal, no, that's not acceptable. I don't want to have a conversation while I'm going to the bathroom, okay? I just want to do my business and get out. This is not a social club. There's a place for you to relieve yourself, wash your hands, and then leave. Okay? Please, stop talking to me while I'm at the urinal. Please. Next up... Oh, we know these guys. Don't try and make eye contact with me while I'm at the urinal. You know these guys that when you're in any social situation, they refuse to make eye contact? And break eye contact? And they're like all weird in your face. Imagine that while you're trying to go to the bathroom. Pretty awkward, right? Okay? I'm raining the lizard. I don't need this in my face. Okay? It's weird and awkward, and I don't want it. No. Cut it out. It's annoying. Gross. Ew. Personal space. Please. Please. Just personal space. Okay, next up. Flush your crap. Okay? I can't believe I even have to say this one. I mean, I've gone into the men's bathroom before and found these disgusting... Yeah, sort of gagged a little bit. But I just found a scene that's disgusting. This guy's a wipe up. afterwards, so I know that there's some guy walking around with this mess in his pants. And frankly, that's disgusting. Okay? You're a full-grown adult. You should know better than... I got a little smudge on my screen. You should know better than this by now. That is disgusting. Nobody wants to deal with that. Nobody wants to have to flush after you. Flush yourself and wipe your butt. Next up, I can't believe I even have to say this one, but don't touch me while I'm trying to go to the bathroom. Okay, I was at a karaoke bar one time. This guy comes walking up to me while I'm in the bathroom going pee, mind you. I'm actually at the urinal, and this guy tries putting his arm around my shoulder. You know, those, like, weird, like, drunken, I love you, man. Yeah, that was this guy. And frankly, it was uncomfortable. A good general rule of thumb is if I don't know you, the most contact I'm willing to make is a fist bump, a handshake, or a high five. That's pretty much it. Like a real quick, like, little acknowledgement of your existence. That's fine. I'm comfortable with that level of physical contact. Like, if I just met you, we've been talking for a little while, you know, you seem cool, you seem like someone I might want to hang out with sometime or whatever, then fine. A real quick handshake, a fist bump, high five or something. Yeah, that's fine. But I'm not comfortable with those guys that, like, get real hammered, then all of a sudden decide that they're your new best friends, so they're like, putting their arm over your shoulder and whatnot. That's uncomfortable enough for me. But while I'm at the urinal? No! Okay? If I don't want you talking to me while I'm going to the bathroom, well, what makes you think that I want you trying to touch me? No! Just no! Ugh. This is uncomfortable. And I know that there's a lot of guys out there that really need to stop this. Is not right. A man should never have to tell you that they need personal space or they're draining the lizard. That should just go unspoken. Okay, next up, don't make a mess. This is a good rule of thumb in general, but in public bathrooms, I mean, like, you ever have a situation where you as an adult are actually doing the potty dance because you have to go that badly. Then the second you go into the bathroom, it makes you not have to go to the bathroom anymore because of how disgusting it is. I mean, you ever have those situations? Because I have. Like, I go in the, like, freaking... Ooh! I go in and I'm just like, okay, I can hold till I get home. That should not be an issue. I can't believe I actually have to say this. But it is disgusting. And men's bathrooms in general are gross, but I think that the worst offenders are outhouses and gas stations and truck stops. Okay, these places in particular, like, there's no incentive to clean up. They got a guy for that, and frankly, by the time that guy gets in there, it looks like the jungle scene from Jumanji. Is that disgusting? Cut it out, guys. The girls are disgusted by us enough without us disgusting each other. It is vile, it is gross, it is uncomfortable for everyone. Just clean it up. Okay, this is what women complain about with guys, how we never clean up our messes. Well, now I'm complaining about it. Clean that up! That is disgusting! Enough! Next up, wash your hands. And I'm especially talking to the no flush guy and the clean up your mess guy with this one. You guys know these guys. Those guys that could do the grossest, most god-awful things in that bathroom and not wash their hands afterwards. Ew! Just ew! Wash up, please. Is vile, is gross, is unkosher. Just clean up, please. I mean, just wash, please. Please, wash. It's that simple. They put the soap right by the sink, put a little bit in your hands, rub, rinse, dry. And that doesn't take very long. And frankly, if I see the guy that doesn't wash his hands, I know who I'm avoiding for the rest of the time I'm there. Because frankly, I don't want to be shaking hands with this guy. Especially if he's the guy that doesn't flush afterwards and damn sure doesn't wipe afterwards. Okay? If I go in there after you and there's this big mess that you left and I saw you clearly leave without washing your hands, I'm not talking to you. Because frankly, that's disgusting. It's vile. Ew. No more. No. Bad. Bad. Next up. Oh, this is actually the last one. And frankly, I mean, I don't know if it's every guy that's uncomfortable with this, but I honestly think that most guys actually do kind of follow this one, but you always get that one guy who really just doesn't care. It's the one stall minimum rule. And we all kind of have this kind of general rule of thumb. Like if you're going to the bathroom and then there should be at least one empty urinal length between you and the next guy over. But you always get that one guy, and this applies to the don't talk to me guy, the no eye contact guy, and the don't touch me guy. And that is pretty simply put because if I'm going to the bathroom, I don't need this right beside me. I want to listen to you breathe while I'm going to the bathroom. That is uncomfortable. Okay? Please, once all over. I think most guys pretty much follow this rule, but there is always that one guy who just doesn't give a rat's you know what, and he has to be right there next to somebody. And frankly, it is uncomfortable for me to have to be right next to that guy, especially if he's chatty. As I already mentioned, I don't want someone talking to me while I'm in the bathroom. It is uncomfortable, okay? If I'm out with my family or whatever, then I'm getting my fill of social interaction while I'm outside of the bathroom. I don't need you trying to turn the bathroom into a social club. Okay? It is uncomfortable. And I have a personal space rule as is, but when I'm in the bathroom, that rule is in full force. So that's pretty much it, guys. We really need to get our act together because frankly we're discussing enough on the gender without making our public bathrooms completely intolerable for everyone. Please watch this video, and if you are one of those guys, then clean your act up. And if you recognize these guys, then please post a comment. It's time that we call these guys out. It is annoying and uncomfortable for everyone. And honestly, I just want to be able to go to the bathroom again without having to wonder what kind of weird stuff I'm gonna walk into. Okay. Regardless, rock on. I hope you enjoyed the rest of your day. Unless you're one of the guys on this list, in which case you need to get your act together.